There are men who mistake possession for responsibility. They believe that because they have a family, they have fulfilled their duty to it. But a family is not something you own, it is something you carry. There is nothing unusual about a woman earning her own living. Some heal the sick, some teach, some build businesses, some carry entire worlds before breakfast. There is dignity in that. What slowly empties a house is something else entirely. It is the quiet habit of standing one step behind every shared burden, of watching the bills arrive as though they belong to someone else's life, of holding tightly to your own comfort while calling another person's sacrifice strength. Every burden abandoned by one soul eventually arrives at another's doorstep. The school fees, the groceries, the rent, the unexpected hospital bill, the endless calculations that no child ever sees. Nothing truly disappears. It is simply lifted by different hands. There are women who leave for work carrying a stethoscope or a briefcase or a satchel filled with lesson plans. They spend the day carrying the weight of strangers. Then they return home to carry the weight of everyone they love. Not because they wanted to carry it alone, but because no one else reached for it. The cruelest part is not the unpaid bill. Bills can be paid. It is what remains unpaid inside a woman. The sleep she never gets back. The softness that slowly leaves her voice. The quiet habit of making every decision alone until asking for help begins to feel like language she no longer remembers. She learns to celebrate survival as though it were joy. She becomes so accustomed to holding the sky above everyone else's head that no one notices her own shoulders have begun to bend. A woman can build a career, she can build a home, but she should never have to build a marriage alone. There are people who guard their money as though every coin were a piece of themselves. Yet they spend something far more precious without noticing. The peace of their home, the trust of their children, the heart of the woman who once believed she would never have to carry life by herself. And then there is pride, that strange, fragile thing that grows larger as generosity grows smaller. It asks for respect without earning trust. It wants admiration while contributing as little of itself as possible. But children have an extraordinary memory for truth. They may never know who paid which bill, yet somehow they remember who carried the invisible weight of the house, who stayed awake when everyone else was asleep, who made ordinary days possible, who stood between them and uncertainty. Children inherit more than a surname. They inherit the atmosphere of a home. They grow up believing that love is supposed to be heavy, that one person carries, the other watches. And unless someone breaks the pattern, they spend a lifetime mistaking endurance for devotion. A marriage is not impoverished because there is too little money. It is impoverished when one heart begins counting every coin it gives, while the other quietly gives away years of its life without keeping count. The tragedy of a man who refuses responsibility is not that he saves his money. It is that, little by little, he spends the trust of his family until there is nothing left to buy it back. Because money can be earned again, peace cannot, youth cannot, trust cannot. And the quiet breaking of a woman's spirit is not something the world notices. It happens silently, like a house settling into its own cracks, until one day everyone wonders why the walls no longer feel like home. In the end, love has never asked, "What did you keep?" It has always asked, when life becomes heavy, what were you willing to carry?